Bonjour, Mademoiselle Sheryl.
Bonjour, Edwige.
I'm so excited today to have the chance to interview you, because last time you interviewed me. So I thought that would be fun to switch chairs. What do you think, Sheryl? Are you ready?
I am very ready. I would love it.
The reason I wanted to do that is I'm so excited to have met you. And as you know, we discussed that earlier, you came into my life at the time where I was a little lost in the department of skincare. Yes, I was going once a month to have my facial, but in between this time, what was I supposed to do? I didn't know if I was supposed to go to the most expensive cream, and you know which one I will talk about, La Prairie, the French ultimate Swiss skincare, to oil of Olay. And I was hoping somebody will show up and tell me there is something that works and that is reasonable and the most efficient way to take care of your skin. So thank you, Sheryl, for coming into my life.
Well,
And
I am. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to say, Edwige, sometimes we get very gushy on the show because we end up absolutely falling in love with each other,
yes,
and that's what happened with you. And I am just very blessed
I'm
that.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. That was a piece I was supposed to tell you. That we talked on the phone, and this is how the viewers will find out the best way to reach you and to be in your care, because you feel so protected and safe and guided to do the right thing. And that was important to me, to have their hands on and the personal touch. So thank you for that. And I have a burning question to ask you, Sheryl. How long have you been involved with Clientele skincare line?
Well, I want to say, first of all, thank you for the great question. I've been an esthetician for 41 plus years, and that's about as long as I've been involved with Clientele. And so I've been associated with them that long, and so grateful because you know what? They had a lot of firsts. Do you want me to tell you about it?
Uh, if you want to, I can feel that you need to say that. So please go. Yes, let me.
So this is why I'm excited, Edwige, about representing this line as their national beauty educator, because they had so many firsts, and we were the first ones in 1979, Edwige, to be cruelty free, never tested on an animal. So in the days of retail that were very, very busy, foot traffic, Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom, Saks
Yes.
Fifth Avenue, the Magnin stores in the country as well, we were the first to say we don't test on animals. We were the first to say we have antioxidants in our products since 1981 to fight free radical damage. We were the first to have an oil and fat free moisturizer, the first to put sunblock in a moisturizer as well. And in 1982, what I know that you're going to be, or you actually are very excited about, is the first internal and external skincare combination line in the country
That,
where we
so
treat you. Go ahead.
I'm going to ask you a little later about that. But my other, first of all, last night, I didn't tell you that I was in a presentation, the vegan lifestyle. So you were vegan before the days of the fashionable vegan lifestyles, being without using the animal for testing. So this is very exciting. And the question I have for you is so it you became involved because of that dealing with the cruelty-free for animals, or what else did you find out that you couldn't resist?
Well, that was definitely one of them because, animals are my friend.
Yes.
And I know that, our animals are part of our family. But the other thing that was very important to me as an esthetician is fighting aging. At 24 years old, Edwige, when I began with the line, that's how old our founder was as well. We kind of pioneered it in partnership. She is a biochemist and a nutritionist, so I love that. So her background is in nutrition. She's a food scientist and biochemist. And I love the fact that there was science behind what we were doing, that it wasn't about lipstick, it wasn't about perfume, it wasn't about foundation. It was about defying and resisting aging. And if something could do that and work so quickly, I was able to put people in my chair in these department stores and within 3 minutes make such a change in the firmness of the skin, the elevation of the skin, the lines around the eyes and mouth. When something worked that quickly that was not temporary, that kept giving you benefits and benefits the more you used it,
Yeah.
that was the
I
exciting part for me.
have to share and tell you about my personal experience. And this is why today I'm interviewing you to know more how this whole thing works, the magic of those creams. So the first time I got a sample was of the what do you call
Facial mask?
the mask, and I could see. And you told me go half and don't do the other. And I could see my face was lopsided in a good way. One was going up a little. But beyond that, the first time when I did both sides completely, I could experience and look in the mirror about the skin was very porcelain kind of translucent, glowing, kind of very unusual for me. I never experienced that from any cream. And I've tried many, being French. You can imagine how that works since I grew up with creams. And that was very interesting. And then my French friend who came to visit from New York tried it too. And I looked at her, and she's older than me, never had anything done, no fillers, no Botox. And I could see the change. That is why I was gun ho with knowing more. So my next question is, why are those creams, the skin care line so unique? What are the ingredients that create the magic for the skin?
Well, it's interesting that you ask that because there are many ingredients in combination that perform the benefits, but the one ingredient that we are based on is called the sacred lotus seed. And the sacred lotus seed, I'll make it very short, everybody, but it's a very important story for you because this is a seed that was discovered in ancient China and India almost 1,300 years ago. And at that time when it was discovered in the times of King Tut and Cleopatra, they knew that this seed held some sort of power to defy and resist the aging process. Well, years later, in the 60s, UCLA discovered the story of the sacred lotus seed, and their scientists and researchers did a study on it. And they found out that it had a protein repairing enzyme for the DNA of the skin cells that would actually resist and defy the aging process. Because if you would take that seed, Edwige, that lotus seed from 1,300 years ago and plant it now,
Yes.
it would blossom into a full flower. That's how much power antioxidants it contains. So when our founder, Patricia Riley, discovered UCLA's study, she said, what would that do to human skin? She immediately tested it on human skin and was awarded the US patent exclusively to use the seed. It's not the flower, everybody, it's what's in the seed. And that is an integral base to everything that we do. It firms and tightens and contours the skin, and it does it immediately.
So another thing I want to ask you is about the magic wand. I call it the magic wand. I have no other way to define this, where you put that serum at night. I use it at night. You can use it in the morning, I understand. And you kind of give yourself a facelift with this little zapping moment at times, because, tell me why.
Well, that one's called the gravity control system. And it's so funny because I bet you any amount of money, both you and I did it before we got on camera, just like our masks. And we do this every day. And what it is, everybody, the gravity control serum combined with what's called the Fermilite wand. The Fermilite LED, red LED light, because there's a difference between LED colors.
Yes.
That is made for firming specifically, but it has to have what's called enough photons, enough power in it to actually combine with the serum, create a collagen and elastin support. So that literally, with the photons, regenerates the collagen and elastin support and lifts the skin. And did you know that we have a clinical study that shows 4 years younger in 2 weeks? That is actually a clinical study. So that lifts the skin, it contours it, it makes the skin tone even, it makes the pores more refined, and you do this all over the face and throat, and that's an incredible system. And I see a lovely, handsome gentleman right near you.
Yes, this gentleman.
Wait, I thought I was out of frame. I couldn't tell if you were seeing me as handsome or not.
So
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
now
I'm so happy to meet you. I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am equally fantastic. Thank you very much for asking.
So, Mike, can you tell me again the name of the founders of this skincare line?
Yes, and it was actually a founder only. Patricia Riley is
Okay.
our founder, and she is the biochemist and the food scientist who developed the Clientele line and our sister company, MDR, which is our supplement line.
So, Monsieur Mike McGann is a legend, not quite, you're too young for being a legend.
Well, locally maybe.
He's a local celebrity. He's a DJ on Legends Radio, which is...
Oh, it's 100.3 FM here in Palm Beach County. And I do event hosting and a lot of public appearances and public speaking as well. And I think that what you wanted me to mention was a couple of years ago, we gave a Lifetime Achievement Award, our radio station, to a particular singer. And that singer was Pat Boone. And so we had him on stage. Debbie gave a concert. Pat was there to accept this award. And we were all blown away by how young he looked. I mean, it was like at some point, time just froze for him. He discovered some kind of a wormhole or a temporal anomaly. I'm not sure. But now I understand it's actually these products that are doing a big part in keeping Pat looking like he does.
Well, first of all, that's amazing. And I have to tell you that, first of all, I can see, by the way, why you are a personality, because not only do you look fantastic, your voice is incredible. So everybody out there in Florida, you are so blessed to have this man.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, very, very much so. And Pat Riley, our Pat, has been best friends with Mr. Pat Boone for at least 30 years, if not more. And he has been the one that has done all of our vital factors, which is on the MDR side, our drink for so many different reasons. It actually coaxes. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Edwige.
We need to talk about this. But before we start talking about this, and I would love you to hear that too, I gave Monsieur Mike McGann, since he is always in the limelight.
I do a lot of events and hosting and a lot of appearances, so I'm super busy.
And
Yes.
he's going to turn 15 September. I thought this is the time to start taking care of your skin.
Right.
So thank you for sending all those little samples. But already I can tell his eye circle are
They're significantly lighter. I've noticed it too. And I'm someone that started getting dark circles about 15 years ago, 7 years into the radio career, because it's not one you get a lot of rest in. And recently, even more so. So I've had, these dark circles for a few years, and just using the products. I'm using some of the creams. I'm using the serum, the soy cleanser, a number of them. And my face feels tighter in some areas, but not in a way that feels invasive. Like, it doesn't feel like there's something on it. It just feels like my skin is tighter. And I've gotten a few compliments on how I'm looking, and I like how it looks in the mirror too.
Yes,
Well,
victory to me.
So I mean, if you have to go, anything you want to add, because he's a busy man. So
well, I'm very happy with the products that I've tried so far, and for someone that has to look a certain way, like Edwige does. I mean, our spoken and our physical images are pretty important to what we do, our careers and our public personas. I'm really grateful, because even just using these products for a week, I see and feel a difference. So, hey, it works for me so far.
Well, before you go, I just want to thank you for coming on and letting everybody know in the world how you feel about Clientele. And I have to tell you that there's more to come for you. I've got some more fantastic things for you to try that I believe you're going to love. And I'm so happy that we're helping to keep your skin at the very young age of 50, because that's still a baby to me.
Right.
The very young age of 50. Okay, I have to tell him, because I'm actually kind of proud of this, and women aren't supposed to tell their age, but I'm 65. So I've been using Clientele for 31 years. And it wasn't for you to say, oh, wow, but just kind of for you to see what your skin will continue to look like as you do this. And I thank you. I'm so blessed for you to be here. And Edwige, I'm so blessed. Thank you for sharing your time with us. You are an incredible personality. I wish that I could hear you.
Can I add one quick thing to this?
Yes, please.
One area that I tend to neglect is self-care. And Edwige and I have worked as business partners for a while, and very good friends. And she's always saying, Mike, you got to take care of yourself. I don't always have time. I get so busy and I'm tired. I got a son with special needs, and that adds to it all. But I found that the Clientele products, the instructions are clear, and the time that it takes is not much. I can fit it within my time budget, and only takes 5 or 10 minutes to get most of this stuff done. So that's also been a great part of it. It's easy to use, and it's a pretty quick process, and it shows results. So what's not to love?
Well, thank you for that. And would you please let us know again how we can listen to you, how we can find you? And Edwige, we're going to find that out about you as well, because I know this is supposed to be about my interview, but we want to make everybody shine. So how do we find you? How do we listen?
Well, thank you very much for that. If you're in Palm Beach County, you can catch me in Florida at Legends 100.3 FM. I'm on 10 to 2 Monday through Friday, and kind of all weekend and all over. And if not, then you can go to legendsradio.com or head to your app store, look up WLML, as in Where Legendary Music Lives. You can download our free app and catch us in full digital quality anywhere.
And Sheryl is also a singer.
Oh, there you go. I do some singing as well, just kind of with a few bands and hosting events, and I have a great time with that as well.
Oh my gosh, that is phenomenal. And please tell everybody your full name again, so we know how to find you, because I'm going to listen to it on internet so I can find you.
Great, thank you. My name is Mike McGann, McGann, and you can hear me 10 to 2 Monday through Friday, legendsradio.com, or your app, WLML, Where Legendary Music Lives. You'll find it in your app store. In Palm Beach County, Florida, head over to 100.3 FM, and you can hear me playing some great music.
And do you know that the lab for all those products happen to be in Fort Lauderdale?
Sunrise, Florida.
Oh, not far away. Yeah, that's on a cosmic scale. It's right next door.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, not far at all.
Well, as I said, more for you to come.
Cheryl, you would also benefit from the vital factors. Remember, that's what Pat Boone has been on.
Well, listen, if it's what's giving that guy his energy, I think everybody would benefit from
Yes, isn't
That
it?
is the first thing on the top of my head that I'm going to send you, Mike. So Edwige, thank you. And yes, 1,000,000% you're getting that.
Right.
Vital factors.
Vital
for
factor.
Energy, and she's going to tell it's a natural human growth hormone, correct, Cheryl?
Well, no, because we actually don't want to, since we're not a drug, we can't
Right.
provide that
No.
for you. But what Edwige is saying is our human growth hormone slows down.
Right.
Just like our testosterone, we have it as men and women, our progesterone, our estrogen, it all slows and it begins in the mid-20s, believe it or not. So when the human growth hormone slows down, your aging speeds up. Your skin gets more lax, so it loses elasticity. You get more lines, more hyperpigmentation, which people call brown spots. The hair is not as vibrant. It's not as thick. It's not as full. It's not as long, for ladies. Your sorry to say this, I'll embarrass you, but your intimate life slows down. All of that, as time goes on.
That's
bones.
That's a topic that I think should probably be discussed more openly by people, especially because there's health.
Yes.
Very much. Your heart health, your metabolic health, your immune support, your muscle tone, your bones, all of that is affected. You can see that as the years go on. So what Vital Factors does, it coaxes your own human growth hormone so that everything starts, rocking and rolling again, and you get everything back into place. You start noticing your skin is firmer, your hair is healthier, it's more shiny, it's fuller, your muscle tone, if you're working out, even, gets a little stronger.
Right.
Your metabolism is incredible if you're trying to lose or gain weight. So that balances out.
That's
Your
great.
bones are stronger. You don't get those little aches and pains, and your stamina, because you talked about energy. Mike, you're going to feel like this. Wow, I've arrived into my body. That's what you're going to feel like.
Sounds to me like it's a little bit of a really, really high test gasoline that keeps the old engine running smoothly and brings a little more horsepower out of it.
That's a great way to put it, and you're absolutely right. It's not like you're having a soda or an energy drink or coffee, but you're going to feel like my body has arrived. I'm ready to go.
That's it. It's basically stimulating your own production, and that's the
right.
healthiest way to do it, as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you.
That's right, and thank you for.
I know you're going to go.
Thank you so much, Edwige, and thank you so much for your time. I'm really grateful.
Thank you,
for
Mike,
it.
and for yours.
Thanks.
So, if we have a little time left, how did the skincare line get associated with MDR? How did the marriage came about?
Well, in 1982, Edwige, Clientele, Pat Riley, we're talking about Pat Boone, we're talking about Pat Riley. So Patricia Riley, our founder, was the first to develop beauty from the inside out with vitamins in Clientele that she came out with, called daily nutrient supplements. Everything the body needs, a morning nutrient mineral, an evening nutrient and mineral. So what your body needs when it needs it. A lot of us make the mistake of just buying that multi that you take one a day, and your body doesn't know what to use, when, where, how much. So this way you get what you need in the morning, so that you've got your energy, your stamina, your focus, your immune system, your collagen support, and what you need at night so that you repair, restore, renew, regenerate. That's what your body does when it's sleeping, so that's when that vitamin is taken. We also came out with stress control nutrients along with it, because who isn't under some kind of physical or emotional stress? And you know that best because you coach on this.
I love this stress tab. I take it.
Yes.
All the pills. And
the
white one and the yellow one, which is for the fitness tab. Fitness tab. And I'm a fitness person. I do yoga. I teach yoga. I do my exercise every day. So I need that fitness tab seriously.
Exactly. So as time went on, and I'll just make this short, Pat decided to open up another portion of our company and develop more supplements. So that's when she discovered Medical Doctors Research. So she founded that. It's called MDR.com.
Yeah.
And with that, that's been in business for 27 years out of Sunrise, Florida. Our doctors, scientists, and researchers on that team are different than our doctors, scientists, and researchers on our clientele team. And those doctors in MDR.com, MDR Health, work in collaboration with Nobel Prize winning doctors to create our formulas. And we have multiple patents, just like we do in clientele. So that's how that began.
Wonderful. God, you're really good too at explaining everything, Sheryl. I'm so grateful I had the chance to ask you all these details that were missing, because I trust you and I trust what I see in the mirror. So I'm very grateful that you're going to keep me young forever, because this is my work to be, again, right there doing my workshop presentation. And a lot of women, ask me, what do I do? And I'm not young either. So we just want to keep the illusion going for as long as we can. We want to be the Cleopatra of the 21st century. How about that? Can we do that?
Absolutely. And I have to say, for somebody that quote unquote says that she's not young, this is the youngest person I know, because her energy level is unbelievable. It's off the charts. She looks phenomenal. She's got a body that won't quit because she works on it. And she keeps her mind very active as well, which keeps you young, and she's happy. Now, not all of us get that luxury to feel happy every single day because we're human, but she's going to teach you how. Could you please tell us the name of your new book?
No, we cannot afford, any of us, women especially, to be victimized by age, by circumstances, and we need to work on a victorious mindset and a victorious, stable emotional foundation. Because to me, that is the secret, in addition to your self-care, which feeds into taking care of your mind. Once you're positive and you love life, you want to do the right thing that will continue to have this healthy, joyful life. So I will tell them where they can reach me, but first you tell them where they can reach you. That's important.
Thank you. Thank you
I'm
so much.
understanding, and you told me it's custom designed just for you, which is unique. You just don't go on the counter and take this, and you don't know if it works or not. You interview, you ask questions, lifestyle, what I eat, which is important. And then you will guide me to take the right supplements and take the right cream for my skin. So you're amazing. It's just an amazing way. And I want the whole world to know about this. So thank you.
Thank you. I'm so blessed, Edwige, that you wanted to interview me. I think what an incredible honor, first of all. And I want to say, everybody, that it's so important that when you are wanting to invest in you, which I pray is every day, whether you are a woman or a man, take the time to really do your research. And you want to find somebody that's going to be on the other end of that phone that doesn't say, all right, what's your order? What would you like? Yes, you found it on the website. That sounds great. And for $29.99 more, you can have. No. You want somebody that's going to ask you every single thing about you.
Yes.
Your skin, your lifestyle, your health. We need to know everything to determine what you should be using to target it to your individual concerns so that when you look in the mirror and you say, you know what, as Mike just said, I had darkness around my eyes, but I don't anymore. That's diminishing. My face is firmer. When you look in the mirror and you say, ooh, I don't like the lines over here. I don't like them around my mouth. I've got these little marionettes over here. This is dark here or puffy. I'm starting to lose elasticity in my neck. These are your concerns. And for you to try to sometimes maneuver a website to find out what you need is very difficult. It's better to have somebody that's really going to care for you. And when we talk, we're going to find out all about you. So we're going to personalize it to you because we're not a one size fits all. And then Edwige, here's the great part.
And Sheryl, I do exactly the same. When I start the Fresh Start program for you, 28 days for anyone who wants to get on a new life path, I need to talk to you and direct you and find out your belief system and find out your thoughts, your emotions, and then I can help you turn your victim into victory. So we do the same thing. It's fascinating how we are really like the match, the completion of the puzzle for people out there listening to us. And also give us your email where the people can reach you.
Well, I'm going to give you an email, and here's why. Everybody can have my phone number. That's not an issue. But email me first so that I can connect with you and we can set up a time. And it's Sheryl, and it's Sheryl, like Sheryl Crow. Sheryl, Sheryl, at clientelebeauty.com. So that is the email. Just connect with me there. Say you'd like a personal consultation. Then we'll connect by phone. You can have my phone number forever and ever, as long as God keeps me on this earth. And I will be in constant contact with you because it's a journey that we're going to do together to make this the best it can possibly be for you, so that you wake up every morning, look in the mirror and going, this is incredible. I'm seeing phenomenal results.
What I say is, yes, I'm happy to be me. Victory to me. Victory is mine. And for me, people can reach me at Edwige, my name, E-D, like David, W, Walter, Hi, Iris, G, George, E, at newlifedirections.com. But if you plug just my website, newlifedirection.com, you forget my name, you'll connect to me and email me, and we'll talk too of the products from Sheryl in your victorious life, the life of your dream with Edwige. So thank you, and we can finish, Sheryl and I, with victory to us. Victory is ours. See you soon.
That is right. And everybody have a blessed and victorious life. Please connect with Edwige, because this is the person that you want to talk to for helping you achieve that in your life. Don't waste time. There's no time to waste. Live it to its fullest now. So I'm going to say au revoir to you, and blessings, and thank you so much for having me, and blessings to everybody.
Blessing to you, Sheryl. À bientôt.